Yo, what up? Welcome. I don't know what number episode this is to the Game Pulse podcast. I am your host, Reid Kelly, along with my wonderful co host, Chad Harris. Chad, say hi.
And we back.
We're back once again. Took a little break, had some work travel. Chad's trying to sell his house. It's a whole debacle. We're doing a lot of things. And we're we're coming to you live after the day after game 2 of the NBA Finals with the Knicks up 2-0, which I didn't think was going to happen. I was talking to one of my coworkers right before the finals started, and he lives in New York. He's a Knicks fan, and he was telling me, because I was like, I don't know, man. The Spurs, it might go at 7. I could see the Spurs winning pretty easily. I think the media kind of was shifted towards the Spurs for this whole week before the game started. And he was like, dude, the Knicks are gonna crush them. And I was like, are you sure? And he was like, yeah, dude, I just don't like. He was talking about Mitchell Robinson, like, whoa, like he was gonna kind of body Wemby and at least put him in his place like a little bit. And it's like you have to. It's one of those things with Wemby where you just have to contain him and kind of hope for the best. But like him and Cat and the other guys that have been defending him have been doing really well, and that's a big reason why they're up. Really close game yesterday. But what are your like initial thoughts? Because I'm actually really surprised that it's 2-0 Knicks right now.
Well, I thought it was going to be at least 1-1 right now. And I was talking to my buddy yesterday. He thinks the Spurs, he thought the Spurs were going to win it all. And I keep telling him, I'm like, I don't know, man. Like, the Knicks are on such a heater right now that I could see the Knicks winning in 5 or 6 at this point. I mean, if you look back during the regular season, Wemby struggled against the Knicks. I don't know if that's just because Mitchell Robinson and Cat are, I mean, they're just bigger than Chet, let's say.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it basically Wemby and Chet are almost the same people, but I mean, Cat and Robinson are big dudes. And you're not just going to bully him down low, which also comes to the point of, yeah, you're 7'5" and you're taking 20-foot jumpers to try to win the game. Like,
Oh, so you didn't like that last play?
Problem with it.
You didn't like it. You didn't like that last play. Okay.
No, I mean, you are. I mean, he's a freak, and I understand it. But why is he just running around on the outside? I just don't get it, and I never will.
Yeah, it was interesting. I think it was kind of one of those things where I forgot who was Cat guarding him at the end, or was it Mitchell Robinson? I think it was Cat.
I think so.
I like. We'll have to look on that last play. One of the bigs was guarding him, and I think maybe the thought process was like he'll get a clean look because he's so far away from the paint.
Yeah.
And like maybe Wemby gets the ball in enough time where like whoever was guarding him would be like, okay, he might like make a move and drive to the basket, like take a jab step or do something. I mean, it was a good look. It was a really,
it was.
So you were right, though. I mean, I guess you could drive to the basket, try to draw a foul or something, but it's kind of how it goes in finals games. Like if I was a ref, I wouldn't call shit. Last play of the game. Like I'd be like, all right, let's play it out.
It's going to be 2020, but I don't know. I don't like it.
Yeah. Jalen Brunson's been playing really well. That that last shot that he took in game 1 where he was like, he always does that where he's like, it's like a mid-range and he's got his back to the basket and then he does like a few moves and then he's like leaning backwards like this and just shoots a rainbow shot and you're like, how is that even about to go in? And it goes in and you're like, holy shit, he's so good. And it's not like I wasn't a believer. Like I always knew he was good. I just never like cared, I guess. Like I was never like, "Oh yeah, this dude's gonna take a team like he's gonna take his team to the finals and be up 2-0." If you told me that, like when he went to the Knicks,
Yeah.
I'd be like, "There's no way." Um, I keep hitting my camera, but he's been playing really well. Cat has also been playing great,
Mhm.
and so is Landry
SEC,
Shamet,
what you
the GOAT.
mean?
The GOAT. SEC, what you mean? The oh my gods. Um, Landry Shamet is the best player on the New York
It
Knicks.
makes me sick, dude.
He's dude, he's a great
Man's
he's
done
like a
fucking
really good he's a really good role player. I made a bet um on game 1. I lost it. I had a parlay with Spurs winning the first quarter,
okay.
Jalen Brunson 3 or more threes, Landry Shamet. I think I had him 2 or more threes, but
Yeah.
he hit, obviously. He always hits a
Yeah.
couple threes. Um, the problem was like that's when Jalen Brunson hurt his knee and he only
I
hit 2
was
threes.
worried.
Yeah. So that was ass. But it is what it is. And they're up 2-0. So his knee's just
Mhm.
fine. I
What do you
do
think's gonna happen?
I don't know. It's
It's
it
tough.
could easily be a sweep. I'm not gonna
Yeah,
lie.
I mean, it could, the way it's
Going
looking.
yeah, going to New York.
New York's gonna be nuts.
Yeah, first home finals game for them since I think 1999.
Mhm.
Um, it's gonna be nuts. It's like
Yeah.
you're going into a place it's gonna be crazy. Like New York is gonna be insane. There's gonna
Yeah.
be like I think I saw the cheapest ticket just to get into the building is like 10 grand, a little over
Yeah, I
10
heard it was, like,
grand.
the most expensive sporting event.
Hell yeah. Yep, yep. So the streets of New York are going to be going crazy. There's going to be people all outside Madison Square Garden. I don't know if Wemby has played in an environment like this
I don't know
before.
if any of those players have.
Yeah, like I guess you could say maybe like the closest he has been the Olympic gold medal game.
Yeah.
Uh but it's not going to compare to
No.
what is
New
about to
York's gonna
happen
go
in New York.
ballistic.
Yeah, it's going to be crazy and it's going to be really interesting. I think the Spurs might sneak out one game.
I
That's
mean,
it.
I can't argue with it, but also I can't argue with them sweeping.
Yeah, I mean, I could totally see that. I'm trying to find out who was guarding. It had to have been Cat um, on Wemby's final shot. But we can talk about six man of the year, Sheldon
Mhm.
Johnson, who has been
He's a dud.
non-existent.
Oh,
Um,
yeah. What?
he is sorry, not Sheldon, Keldon.
Keldon.
That's my bad, y'all. He's averaging 12 minutes a game.
Mhm.
He's averaging 3 points a game in this finals. Um, that is not six man of the year material. He's literally been
No.
like, you can't even play him. I don't know what's going on. I don't know why they're not playing him. For context, so he's averaging 12 minutes, which is uh I mean, Harrison Barnes is averaging 8.5,
I mean, yeah.
which is interesting. Uh Devin Vassell is averaging 37. It's kind of like the
Mhm.
same kind of six guys that have been playing. So you
Yeah.
got Wemby, Harper, Steph Castle, Fox, Penny, and then Vassell, and then Keldon. So
I mean,
it
he's just the odd man out at this point.
I just don't know why. I don't know why he's been so bad. Um he's shooting 25%, and it's a big problem. It's a big
Yeah.
problem right now with the Spurs.
Yeah, I don't know. I you never know when people get into these pressure-filled moments, how they're gonna react. Uh, I don't I couldn't tell you if it's too much pressure for him. I don't know. It kinda looks like it. But he's definitely not playing like he was.
Yeah, 100%. Um, Do you what was I gonna ask? Um, do you think that the Spurs squeak out a win in New York?
No. I
You think it's
don't.
gonna be a sweep?
I I want it to go longer because I like competitive, series,
Mhm.
but I can see it being a sweep. I mean, New York is going to be crazy. I can see an argument for, like I said, 5. If the Spurs get hot, maybe 6, but I don't even see it going 6.
Yeah,
Uh,
so sorry. This
no, you're
video
good.
just came on. Um, this so let's talk about the last sequence or last sequences of that game. Victor Wembanyama driving up the court, passes the
Mhm.
ball, thinks Castle's gonna see it. He
Off
turns
the
right
dome.
when Victor, yeah.
Yeah,
Um, Costly turnover there. Still had a chance to win it.
which is
Um,
crazy.
yeah, takes the jumper, which leads me to my next point. Misses the jumper, obviously.
Yep.
Um, and Wemby was talking about it in the post game press conference when he was like, I need to do better. I think he said something like, I need to do better at managing the emotions after winning game 7 against the Thunder and like just coming back to earth a little bit. And he was like, maybe I let that get to me a little bit too much and just kind of, I don't know. He sounded like he felt like maybe he was at too high of a high at that time.
Yeah.
And then he just
I
couldn't
mean,
level out.
for him to bring that up after the 2nd game of this series, that's not good, Jim. I mean, he's obviously still thinking about that.
Yeah. Yeah. So, by the way, it was Mitch Robinson guarding him.
Okay.
I'm rewatching the play right now, and it does like, I mean, it was a great set. Fox gets the ball in. Wemby sets a quick pick, gets the ball at the elbow, takes the shot, and misses it. I mean, Mitchell Robinson was on him like for like decent defense, I guess.
Yeah.
Makeable shot. Um,
I mean, he hit that
but
shot against the Suns
yeah,
earlier in the year. Pissed
and
me
I
off.
I really do feel like if he made a move on Mitchell Robinson, I mean, there wasn't a ton of time left. Let's see. I'm gonna see what he was at when he got the ball.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean he had a little almost 3 seconds. So
It's
maybe
plenty of
even
time to
just
make a move.
yeah, maybe even just a jab step to like get him off balance and have a cleaner shot.
Yeah.
But I think regardless, he should have made that shot. It was a clean shot. Brick City.
Yeah.
Um, and
That
the
might have been
Spurs
their
are
only
down 2.
chance.
Yeah, dude. I mean, that's the thing is they've been playing so well in these games, and they just like
Mhm.
couldn't finish it last night. We're playing really well at the beginning of game 1.
Yeah.
And then it just seems like the Knicks are just there. They play really good,
How much were
consistent
they up
defense.
in game 1 again?
I don't know. They were up quite a
Was it like
bit.
I think it was like 14.
Really.
Am
Yeah,
I
we can look
mistaken that?
quarter by quarter. No,
Yeah.
I think you're right. They were up by a lot by quite a bit. Let's see. Game 1 quarter by quarter breakdown. So at the end of the first quarter, it was 27-19
Yeah.
Spurs.
Okay.
Um so I mean, 8-point lead, but
Yeah.
um Q2 they kind of like the Knicks came back. I mean, here's the thing is in game 1, quarter 4, the Spurs only scored 19 points.
Yeah.
Um, the Knicks scored 29. I mean, that's it. It's a game of halves. It's a game of quarters. Like I know there's a lot of NBA coaches that talk about like just
Win the
win this
quarter.
quarter. Like you lose this
Yeah.
quarter, win the next cup, like whatever it may be.
Yeah.
And it really is like, and we've seen it with the teams that we like, the Spurs. Oh my God, the Suns and the Hornets. Um, where you're just like, I don't know. The Hornets kind of do it sometimes where they just like implode at the end of quarters. And
Bro,
you're like,
I
what are you
don't get
doing?
it.
Like,
I
I don't,
don't get it.
yeah. Um, so yeah, the Knicks were down 14 at halftime in game 1.
Okay.
Um, close the game on an 11-0 run. So,
Mhm.
um, that'll do it. That'll do it.
Yeah.
Jalen Brunson started popping. Um,
Mhm.
for comparison, let's look at the quarter. Actually, let's see. I need to find the quarter by quarter of game 2. Um, Still, I mean, I think quarter by quarter game 2 is still pretty tight. So, Cat
Yeah.
had 21 points at the end of
Yep.
game 2. Mikhail is playing great, really great
Mhm.
after all the shit that
I love
people talked
Mikal,
about
yes.
him during the playoffs. I know.
Mhm.
He could still be on the Suns. He could still be on the
I wish he
Suns,
was.
but
Him and
you
Cam
guys wanted
Johnson.
KD for some reason.
Yeah, for some reason, it's Kevin Durant. But also you
And he did
mortgage your
nothing.
entire future. Piss me off.
Here's
I
the
mean,
thing
there
about KD, and I'll go on this rant right now.
yeah.
And I texted you this earlier. It's like I
Yep.
think I texted
I know
you
where
last
this is
night.
going.
So Kevin Durant, great player. Okay.
Mhm.
He could not get over the hump in OKC. I guess I
Somehow.
don't get it because you were up 3-1 his last year at OKC against the
Yep.
Warriors and blew that lead. Okay. Don't feel bad for you for doing that. Um, then does the most evil thing of all time and goes to
Mhm.
the Warriors. Everybody was like, "What? Like, what is this guy doing?
Yeah.
Um, you're gonna kill the league. Um, are you really chasing a ring that bad? Um, so you're going to a team we all know with Steph, Draymond,
Mhm.
Clay, like the whole
All
deal.
in their prime.
Um, so it's then you win 2 championships and great. Ever since like he couldn't win without them. Like he can't
Yep.
win anywhere else he goes. He made it to the finals in OKC one time when that was a young team. Nah, he hasn't made the finals since. Has he made
Mm-mm.
a conference finals since? I don't know if he's made a conference finals with the Suns.
Nope.
Obviously not the Rockets.
Nope.
So
I don't
um
know. I
that's my
mean,
thing is like KD is getting older. I don't see why there's teams that still put value on him like as a player. Like I get it, but I would not mortgage my entire future on getting KD. I think when the Suns did it he was still like I guess young enough for it to make
mhm.
sense for a couple years, but you got to think, man, like that trade was crazy. You guys
Yeah.
mortgaged
Well, I
a
also
lot.
think that was Matt Ishbia coming in and trying to make a huge splash. And I mean, I get it. It's Kevin Durant, but I mean, what was it? 2 years prior is when the Suns went to the finals. I mean, and you had I mean, Cam plays great still. Mikal is a great player still. And you'd have them both with D Book. I mean,
Yeah,
and
you had
you
a
don't
core.
have first round picks for the next 10 years.
Yeah. So for everybody listening, that trade to Phoenix,
Oh,
um, they acquired Kevin Durant and TJ Warren, COVID bubble hero,
oh
um, in a 4-team trade. So the Suns sent Mikal Bridges,
yeah.
Cam Johnson, and Jay Crowder, and unprotected first round picks in 2023, 2025, 2027, and
Mm-hmm.
2029. So there's still 2 unprotected firsts that I don't know if Brooklyn still has. They might have traded. I feel like they probably still have them. And then first round pick swap in 2028. So crazy, like
It's awful.
in, insane. So then the trade to Houston happens, right? Um, and the Suns, you guys got um, Jalen Green and Dylan Brooks, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
You got the number 10 pick in that draft, which was for uh Malawak. Is that how you say his last name?
Yeah. Maliwan.
Um Maliwatch. And then the 31 and the 41 picks in that draft.
Yeah.
And then 2
Which I
future
like
second round picks.
Maliwatch and Rasheer Fleming, but I mean, I don't know. We got a long way to go still.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know where the Suns go from here.
I think
It's
Mark
funny how we
Williams is
just
getting booted.
it's funny how we
Mm-hmm.
went on a whole different tangent here, but
Yeah.
do you think Kevin Durant makes it to even a conference finals again in his career?
I don't. I don't know why. He's such a phenomenal player, and I mean, he's gonna go down as one of the best, if not best, pure scorer the game's ever seen. But he just can't win. Like I don't get it.
Some people are, I mean, that's kind of like that was the core of the young Thunder. I mean,
Hmm.
Russell Westbrook, great
If you
individual
can't
player.
win with Russ, KD, and James Harden, I don't know what to tell you. James Harden's another one. I can't with him.
Yeah, I mean, in fairness, they were young at the time, and they went up against the Miami Heat, who,
Yeah,
you know, it was the original Big Three. But yeah, I mean, you don't get back with Oklahoma City. You're going to be 38
hmm
on September this year. I don't know, man. I think
I
it
don't
might
know.
be Dunzo for Kevin
Speaking of
Durant.
Dunzo, do you think LeBron's done, or
No,
when do you
I
think he
think
retires?
I think he'll play one more year. I think they'll probably try to figure out how to have the Lakers take the next step. Um, I mean, there's a lot of people that are like, he'll play one more year in Cleveland and like do a
Yeah,
farewell tour, he'll do whatever. I don't think it's gonna happen. I think he'll probably play one more year. Um, and hopefully Luka stays healthy for the playoffs because I think it would be honestly, an entirely different playoffs if Luka was healthy and wasn't hurt.
yeah, I think
Same
so.
with Austin Reeves.
Yeah,
Um, I mean, the Lakers need a big man. You can't do anything with Jackson Hayes and DeAndre
BA.
Ayton. Yeah, come on. What are you doing here?
He's a
Um,
bum.
yeah. So I think he plays at least one more year. I could totally see two. Um, but the Western Conference is crazy.
It
And I
always is.
in hindsight, thinking back on it, I thought the East was really good this year going into the playoffs. And then you
Hmm.
watch the games and you're like, no, it wasn't.
No.
Like the Cavs, ass. The
Yeah.
Pistons, ass. Those were kind of like, and then the Celtics crashed out.
Yep. Sixers
Which
ass.
yeah, so you I thought it was going to be a stronger East. Um for sure. I thought the tables were kind of turning a little bit or at least getting even to where the East would be kind of on the same wavelength pedestal as the Western Conference, but
Yeah.
I don't know. When you think of the top teams in the West compared to the East, I just don't think they compare just yet. I think next year, depending on where certain players go, where if Giannis gets traded, um,
To the Suns. Mhm.
that's a problem. This is a problem with you guys. Is like you're always trying to make these big trades now, and it's like just stick with your core. And I hope the Hornets do it too because they actually have a good core. I think they're going to need to trade Miles Bridges. Um, like there's always one trade that kind of like triggers a team taking the next step,
Yeah.
especially in the NBA. And I think Miles Bridges needs to go, and we need to get a big man, a center
Yeah.
that actually has some meat on his bones.
Whoa. Pause.
Pause,
Yeah.
pause, but for
Yo,
real.
hold on. Pause real quick because my
Yeah.
mom needs me. So give me
All right, we're
1
taking a break real quick. Peace.
second.
All right, guys, we're back. We're back. I'm pissed off. Right before we came back from break, I'm just gonna go into it right now. Um, Chad, go ahead and tell us the video that you saw
Okay.
online of these
So yeah,
idiot
I saw a
dudes.
video and it was one of those speak if you hear a duo better than Caleb Williams and Luther Burden. And Bryce Young and Tet came up and nobody said a word. I want to get your opinion on that.
Yeah, I mean, you know my opinion. People are stupid, and it's like when we post things on our socials, and people are
Yeah.
like, anybody can just buy a mic these days from Amazon, blah blah blah. That is one of those things
Yeah.
because Luther Burden over Tetaroa McMillan,
That's
or like
crazy.
even as a group, like even if you're like Caleb Williams and Luther Burden or Bryce Young and Tetaroa McMillan, if we're being honest here, we're being honest with each other, you really have to think about because realistically, Luther Burden could become a great player. Okay.
Mhm.
But we're talking about the rookie of the year. Okay.
Yeah.
Already a really good wide receiver, over 1,000 yards.
Mhm.
Great playmaker, all these things made Bryce look amazing last year at a lot of points. Okay.
Yeah.
When Bryce was going through his up and downs. Um, but Luther Burden
You want me to give
over
you wanna see
Tedero
his
McMillan.
stats?
Yeah, go ahead.
He had 47 receptions, 652 yards, and 2 tuds.
Okay. Can you pull up
Yep.
Tedero McMillan stats? Because they blow that shit out of the water. Ridiculous. And even if we want to, we can compare Bryce Young and Caleb Williams stats too.
So, he had 70 receptions, 1,014 yards, 7 tuds.
Yeah. Playoff appearance, by the way.
Mhm.
Um, division winner, by the way. Um, I'm pretty sure the Bears won the division though. Anyways, I don't care. The point is, I'm taking Bryce Young and Tedero McMillan over Caleb Williams and Luther Burden. Now,
The argument
uh,
comes with Caleb and Bryce. That's where that comes.
yeah, that's where the argument comes. But like, you're really gonna be quiet. You're gonna say I trust Luther Burden more
No.
than Tedero McMillan. I don't know. There's a lot of haters, especially with the Panthers. Um, I'm trying to think of other like quarterback wide receiver groups that they would probably pick over them. Um,
Over
I,
Ted?
yeah, I mean, here's the thing: is like we can go through a list of players that of wide receivers. Let's see top NFL wide
I'll
receivers
give you
list.
another example. Do you think would you choose Goff and Jameson over Caleb Williams and Burden? Because they did not. I think that one's tough.
That one's tough, but if you said Goff and Amon Ra,
Oh, I'd take that over 100%.
I'd take that 100%.
Yeah.
Caleb Williams is good. Okay, 90
Mhm.
overall in Madden, cover athlete, shout out. Um, but I mean, it comes down to who you're throwing to as well.
Mhm.
So let me ask you something.
Okay.
Um, I'm gonna go through some lists of receivers. Okay,
Okay.
you tell me uh if you would take Tedero and McMillan over them. So the
Okay.
first couple, maybe 5, maybe 10. Um, you're gonna be like, of course.
Mhm.
So we will see. So let's go into it. And this is a list that I'm looking. I'm not even looking at like somebody's rankings. I'm
Yeah.
gonna go. I'm gonna go strictly based off of. Um, let's do yards. Okay.
Okay.
Uh, I'm gonna filter by receptions.
That's
Okay.
fine.
This includes tight ends.
Okay.
Puka Nakua.
See, that
You
one's
have to
tough
do it
already,
in
but
his
I
state, not even as a football
yeah.
player. We're talking about like CTE Puka.
Uh, Alright, yeah, then I'm taking Ted.
Okay. Trey McBride, tight end for
No,
the Cardinals.
not a
You're taking
chance.
Trey?
Absolutely. Trey's dynamic.
Interesting. Okay. I disagree. Next, Jamar Chase,
Jamar,
JSN,
JSN,
Amon Ra.
Amon Ra.
This includes running backs too. Would you take Christian McCaffrey over Tedero McMillan?
No,
Okay. Me either at this point.
no, yeah,
Chris Olave.
no.
Me either. George Pickens.
Yeah, I mean, he had one good, great year, so no, I'm taking Ted.
Yeah. Same. Wandale Robinson.
No.
He had
Mom went to go
92
pick up food.
receptions. He had 92 receptions. That's crazy.
Yeah,
Kyle
he's on.
Pitts.
No,
Yeah. Zay Flowers.
no,
Stephon Diggs.
no.
Justin Jefferson.
I'm taking Jazz's.
Okay. And then you get into like a few tight, like we're in the 80
Yeah.
reception mark
Yeah.
now. So you're like looking at, um, some tight ends. Would you, okay, here's an interesting one. And I don't know why I think this is interesting, but T. Higgins.
Now I'm taking Ted. I mean, it's
Okay.
not even a thought. Yeah.
What about Drake London?
Dude, I'm taking look, Drake's good, but I'm taking Ted, and I can't believe Drake London got that contract.
Yeah, that's crazy. I like,
Yes.
so you sign, I forgot how much it was. It was like $110 million.
Dude, I think it was more. I think was
Yeah,
it?
look
I
it
thought it
up.
was.
Look
Yeah,
it
I
up.
thought it was more.
But it's hard for me to, I
No, that's right. It
guess,
was more. That's what I thought.
how much,
4 year, 141 million.
and no quarterback to throw it to him.
Yeah, so it's
No,
100 million guaranteed
wow.
incentives that can push it up to a value of 150.
No knees, Michael Penix or CTE Tua throwing you the ball. Um, hey, at least you got 100 million guaranteed.
I
The
mean,
Falcons next year are going to be butt water. They're going to be ass.
yeah, yes. I mean, I'd
Um,
be saying, get me out of here. I mean, it's 141 million, so you're not
dude,
going anywhere. But
yeah, I mean, 100 million
it depends on how
guaranteed.
much you want to win. Yeah,
100 million guaranteed. I'd move to, I don't know. I'd move somewhere very gross for a
yeah,
couple years, for 4 years, for 100 million guaranteed. Okay. I was going to say some random countries, but
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
not going to
Maybe
get
not.
people mad. Okay. That was fun. Regardless, Tedero McMillan is going to be great. I hope I can see Bryce take the leap next year. I hope they both take
If he
leaps.
doesn't, if he's the same as this year, this
Mhm.
past year, how do you feel?
So that's a whole thing, right? Where the Panthers decided that they're not going to extend him until after the season.
Yeah,
Which I understand because he hasn't put together one consistent season yet.
yeah.
And why would you pull what the Dolphins did and pay Tua,
Mhm.
your starting quarterback, who really didn't prove anything? Yeah, he's decent, but like, why would you, before, like, you give him his 5th year option? Why would
Mhm.
you? Why wouldn't you just let him play out that year? And then if he pops off and does really well, then you're like, okay, I feel good with like overpaying a little bit
Yeah, you'll
for
spend the money.
a franchise quarterback. It's the
Yeah.
only way you're ever going to win in this league.
Mhm.
Um, I mean, truthfully, yeah, I was going to say unless you're like the Ravens in the early 2000s, you had fucking Trent Dilfer win a Super Bowl, but
I
their
mean,
defense was disgusting. Or like noodle arm Peyton Manning in 2015.
yeah, because I mean,
Those are all-time
defense,
defenses,
but
though. Those are all-time
yeah,
defenses. So you need a quarterback. You need a franchise quarterback. Um, Somebody to take you to the next step. I think they're smart to wait, prove it this year, and then, yeah, could we have maybe gotten you cheaper if we extended you over the summer? This
yeah,
summer right now? Um, sure, but I would much rather err on the side of caution and say, okay, dude, like if you have the same inconsistent season this upcoming season, then like, yeah, we probably should look at quarterbacks, especially in a loaded quarterback class
it is loaded.
next year.
Yeah,
Having said that, I hope I can see him take the next step. I think our division, as we all know, is ass. It's a very winnable division. It's going to be the Panthers and the Bucks battling to win
yep,
uh the NFC South. So we'll see. I think time will tell. I don't think he deserves a contract right now as we speak, but if he can put it together and then maybe just act like every game he's playing is against the Falcons because he throws for like 500 yards every single game against them, then great, cool. Well, we can. I will be happy with that. Pay the man.
yeah.
If not,
If he
I don't
starts
know.
off slow again, how are you gonna feel?
Like shit.
Yeah,
I mean, it's happened with the Panthers since he came in to the
yeah,
league, and in fairness, like his first year, the coaching staff was just horrible.
yeah,
But it, it's just it is very important for them to start fast. I think our
yeah,
schedule is favorable at the beginning of the season. I think if we are 2-2 at the end of the fourth game, I feel fine with that. It's just if you
Yeah.
start off 1-5 again, it's an uphill
Yeah,
battle,
welcome to the
especially in the
club.
NFL. Yeah, I mean, the Cardinals have no chance, for anything. I mean,
No.
I would I would jump off a building if my team was in a contract dispute with Jacoby Brissett,
Dude,
honestly.
yeah, so I see this all the time, and it's all over Twitter, but you know it's bad when you're in a contract dispute with Jacoby Brissett and the other
Yeah.
teams in your division are signing Myles Garrett.
Yeah, so we can we can talk about that, because I mean, it just gets worse for your Cardinals.
It's so
Myles
bad.
Garrett, officially on the Los Angeles Rams. They were in which is okay, so here's the thing about the Rams, is like, if you were gonna trade for Myles Garrett, who knows if they knew they were going to do this during the draft?
Yeah.
This is like a win now move. Why I just don't understand why you're drafting Ty Simpson
I don't
round
get
1.
that pick. Will never get that pick. And by the way Sean McVay reacted to, I don't think he gets it either.
Yeah, and he tried to, like, play it off like he wasn't mad
Yeah.
or whatever.
No, he hates
I
that pick.
I I feel like there's some conspiracy going on with, like, Dan Orlovsky for some reason. Um,
With the same
but
agent.
yeah, but, they could have been world beaters next year if they I don't know. They could have drafted,
Did they have drafted
anybody
Ruben
else.
Bain? Or did that before? No.
No,
Did
Ruben
Ruben Bain
Bain,
get drafted
went to the
before?
Bucks.
That's
It
right.
was I think it was before. We can look at the draft
Yeah.
order though. Let's see. But I think Ruben Bain might have been just before 2026. Let's see. Because Ty Simpson, I think they were 13 or 14th.
Yeah. 13.
And when was Ruben Bain picked?
That's quick. Ruben Bain.
He was
He was
15th.
picked at
So
15.
Rams.
Good.
So realistically, if we think about this, Rams could have had Ruben Bain
Oh,
and then still did the trade, like traded Jared
yes.
Verse. So then you'd have an edge rusher on his rookie contract
Mm-hmm.
and Myles Garrett, which is insane.
Be crazy. And then imagine if Aaron Donald comes back for a year.
Oh my God, that defensive line would be disgusting. So, I mean, yeah, interesting. But
Mhm.
so the Browns got a first round pick in 2027. So that's
I don't think
next
they
year,
got enough for the best
which
defensive player.
which is going to be obviously a late round pick.
Yeah.
Um, we would guess in the late 20s with the team like this, early 30s
Mhm.
potentially. A second round pick in 2028, third rounder in 2029, and then Jared Verse. Jared Verse is a great player. Obviously,
Yeah,
he's
he's
no
gonna be
Myles
great.
Garrett.
Yeah.
So at least you got um,
Dude,
a two-time
he
Pro
does
Bowler.
not want to be there.
No, I mean, who does? Who goes?
Yeah.
Who's just like, I'm so glad I'm a Cleveland Brown. Like,
Yeah.
I'm so happy we're gonna come back to the promised land. Um, it's crazy. I think the NFC West is like, it's like that meme of all the dragons looking really
Yeah,
mean, and then
that's
like the one
exactly
that
what it
looks
is.
like, yeah, that looks just like he got bonked on the head. And that's
Yeah.
the Cardinals. So I don't know what
Yeah.
I and I was texting you this a couple days ago when I was like, even in the next 5 years, like, are the Cardinals going to be good? I mean,
Dude,
assuming you guys drafted a franchise quarterback and hit on it
I
next
think if they
year.
draft a quarterback and they get some, whether through free agency or, I mean, you're going to have to get some people through the draft for the defense,
Mhm.
I think they could be competitive. Um, I think they have a lot of weapons on that offense. I mean, that offense it has the potential to be good with a good quarterback.
Mhm.
But the issue comes with that I don't trust the defense at all. Uh, but I mean, you have to play the Rams, the Seahawks, and the Niners twice a year.
Yeah.
It, it's awful
You're gonna need. I mean, you'll need one of the best offensive lines in the NFL.
in the NFL. Yeah. I mean, you go from dealing with Aaron Donald and you're like, oh, thank God he's gone. And then they bring in Myles Garrett. It's like you have to deal with the number one defensive player multiple times.
Yeah. So, yeah,
And
it's
we're over
crazy.
here with Jacoby Brissett. I mean, come on. It's a joke.
Maybe Carson Beck pops off.
I mean, I hope so. I get to watch Gardner Minshew's mullet just running around the field.
That's ECU
I'm not
legend
going to be
Gardner Minshew.
happy this year, dude.
Yeah, so it's a race for the number one pick, I think, between you guys, the Jets, probably the Dolphins.
The Dolphins are going to be in it. I would
and then
think.
maybe the Browns. So I'm looking through this Bleacher Report mock draft. They have the Jets going number one and picking Arch. The Dolphins would be number two. Drafting Jeremiah Smith. They have Malik Willis. They paid his ass. So
I mean, yeah.
I guess you got to go 1 year.
That is true. You're not going to draft another quarterback
unless they're like, we
dog
completely fucked this one up.
Yeah.
The Cleveland Browns, number 3, they have Darian Mensah, the quarterback from Miami, going top. So he might be one to look out for this year. And then the Cardinals, number 4, drafting Dante Moore, who I saw at the EA event. He's skinnier than I thought.
Is he?
Yeah, but he's pretty tall. So it's kind of the same thing.
Daniel's skinny, but
no,
right?
not at all. No. So would you be happy with either Dante Moore or Arch Manning?
I would be happy with either one of those, but I think I'm throwing in a flyer with Chambliss.
Whoa, okay.
Yeah.
Trinidad.
If Chambliss has a good year again this year, dude, I was looking at his stat. Did you look at his stat line last year?
No.
Dude. It was fantastic.
Yeah, definitely a Lane Kiffin offensive special over there, Ole Miss. I think another quarterback that people kind of, I guess you forget about because he went to North Texas, but Drew Mestemaker, who transferred to Oklahoma State. He might be up there too.
I don't know much about him.
He was like one of those dudes that was, go ahead.
Chambliss. He threw for basically 4,000 yards, 3,937, 22 tuds, 3 picks. And he had an average rating of 155.
Look up Drew Mestemaker.
Okay.
Look up his stats from last year for North Texas because he popped.
Oh, I know who you're talking about. Whoa. Threw for basically 4,400 yards, 34 tuds, 9 picks with an average rating of 168.
He's going to be up there, dude. He's going to be up there.
6'4", 211. Chambliss, oh, God, another 6-foot quarterback. Never mind. I changed my.
Yeah, he's small. What do you mean another? Kyler Murray is not 6 foot.
I mean, yeah.
This Bleacher Report mock draft for next year has the Carolina Panthers picking Lenora Sellers, number 11.
Oh, my God. How would you feel about that?
I don't know. I'll need to see how he plays this year because I'm not convinced.
How did he play? I didn't think he played very well last year.
No, South Carolina was not good. They were not good.
For 2,400 yards, 13 tuds, 8 picks.
Yeah, bang average. We'll have to see. Down year last year for South Carolina. I think his freshman year was really good. A lot of hype going into this last year, but we'll have to see. I don't know if I would be happy or sad. I guess depending on how Bryce plays this year, it'll swing my mood. Because if Bryce plays well, I wouldn't mind us going crazy and drafting like Cam Coleman, who's going to be catching passes from Arch Manning this year, and just having Tedero McMillan and Cam Coleman go crazy. So we'll see. Random. thing we can end this on. So I want to ask you because you're a picky
Okay.
eater. I saw this video and these dudes were talking about top 5 worst appetizers. But what are your top 3 favorite appetizers, Mr. Picky? Go ahead.
Uh, dude, this is where I'm gonna get a whole bunch of shit. Okay,
Okay.
so it's, I mean, the number one for me is chips and salsa, but my ass is only eating the chips. I'm not eating the salsa.
It's ridiculous, dude. Chips for an appetizer,
Yeah,
tortilla
chips
chips.
from Chili's. Chili's chips are top tier. But yeah,
Okay.
I do love me some potato skins.
Okay.
That might shock you. Um, and dude, I'm not a big appetizer guy.
This man picked 2 appetizers so far and said he wasn't a big appetizer guy.
I mean,
So
I'm not. I don't. I'm not eating multiple course meals here. I'm getting my dinner, and that's basically it. I don't know, man.
this is embarrassing.
Yeah,
Um,
it is because I mean, I don't eat appetizers.
all right, let me tell you mine. You can think about your
Give me,
third.
yeah,
I'll give you
yeah. Give me yours.
okay. Number 1 for me, calamari. I love
I've
calamari.
never had calamari, but I do want to try it.
I'm not shocked that you have not had calamari, but you go to
Okay,
Italian
sorry.
spot, you go to an Italian spot and get some fried calamari with their marinara sauce, maybe a little aioli as well, little lemon on top of that shit. Ooh,
No, I
sounds
did
delicious.
have. It was, what is it? It was a wagyu. Some sort of whatever roll or whatever it was. I don't know what it was, but it was delicious.
A wagyu roll, ladies and gentlemen. He
It
had a
was.
wagyu roll.
I don't know what it was
Um,
called, dog. So
all right,
chill out.
something with meat. Anyways,
Yeah, basically.
trying to think what else. Spinach and artichoke dip is up there for me.
Okay.
It's so good, especially if
Crab
you get it.
cakes. I love crab cakes.
No, those aren't up there for me, so I don't know why you're still talking. We're going through my list right
Yeah,
now.
I don't really give a shit. I just popping into my head. Okay.
What else? So we have calamari number 1,
Yeah.
spinach and artichoke dip.
Okay.
Depending on the place, depending on how I'm feeling, if I'm like feeling really saucy, I love fried
Mhm.
pickles, uh,
Okay.
so much. And there's nothing wrong with a good shrimp cocktail.
I do like
Delish.
that. Yep.
Um, and then maybe, oh wow.
Question: do you
Yeah,
consider? Because I see this a lot. Do you consider wings as an appetizer?
I wouldn't.
No, neither do
I
I.
never get wings
So
as an I'm like eating wings
no.
for the meal.
Yeah.
Yeah. Um, but we go to this Italian spot in Austin called Sammy's and they have these really good homemade mozzarella sticks. I'll put that up there
Mm,
in my top
okay.
5. There's probably some that I'm missing that we can come back to. So, top 5 appetizers for me, fried calamari, spinach and artichoke dip, fried pickles,
Yeah.
shrimp cocktail, mozzarella sticks.
Yeah. I'm looking up
You
here.
but you
Just
also,
looking.
if you're talking like chain restaurant dine in, the
Mhm.
Chili's triple dipper, always great.
Yeah.
I love Chili's.
Do you consider meatballs? I love me some meatballs.
I mean, most Italian places do have like a meatball appetizer, so I'll put it in
Yeah.
there.
Okay. Yeah. So, but yeah, basically anything with meat, dog, is
Pause.
what I'm gonna be
Pause.
eating.
You
No
love your
pause.
meat?
Serve
Okay.
me up that meat.
All right. And that is where we end the pod today. Thank you,
Uh,
everybody, for listening. We'll put out some clips this week. Um,
I'm sure that'll be
we're-
one. There, I can't
yeah.
wait for that one.
Yeah. We're going to have a good time. We'll be back probably later in the week, early into the
Yep.
weekend. We might know who the NBA champion is the next time we
Yeah.
talk. So appreciate it. Thanks, guys.
See ya.
Later.